The last couple... Take 500. I would love to say that these videos are scripted and I'm just forgetting my lines, but they're not. I just can't speak at all today. Hello, Jessica and lovely viewers. Welcome to episode 50. I sincerely loved your last episode because, I mean, it was all about travel. How could I not love it? I laughed a little bit when you were talking about packing less and, you know, not bringing so much stuff with you. I was totally guilty of that the first time that I came over to England. I think I took half my closet, a couple Walmarts, pretty much everything but the kitchen sink. So, travel tips. Number one, get lost. That came out wrong. When I traveled, mostly with you, I found that we had the most fun and found the most amazing things when we just took off walking and didn't really have a map, didn't really know where we were going. We found some of the best, like, secret places and little cafes you wouldn't normally hear about. We just kind of stumbled upon them. Just get out and explore. Don't worry about doing all the touristy things. Just start walking and see what you find. Climb every mountain till you find your dream. Tip number two is don't waste money on souvenirs. Maybe you're the type of person who loves to go into souvenir shops and buy postcards and keychains. Just when I'm traveling, I'll pick up a few gifts for other people or for myself, things to remember the trip by, but I'm very selective about what those things are. I want to invest in something that is local and authentic to the place I'm visiting rather than just a bunch of cheap plastic stuff that's manufactured in some factory somewhere. I could be going out and getting a handmade scarf, some local tea or coffee. Of course, I say all that and I actually do have a keychain that I bought in Manchester. This is an exception that probably just renders my whole point invalid, but whatever. I bought this at a paper chase in Manchester and it's got the symbol for the London Underground on it. And I use it daily, so hey, paid off. Also, I don't feel a great need to buy souvenirs because I take so many pictures. I feel like my pictures are my souvenirs because they tell the whole story of my trip. Tip number three, engage in the culture. Jess, I know lots of people when they travel, they just want to kind of do their own thing, stick to what they're used to and comfortable doing. But I found that my traveling experiences were so much more enhanced and enriched when I engaged in the culture of wherever it was I was staying. You learn so much when you just immerse yourself in a different culture that is totally unlike anything you know. Go out to shops or restaurants and just talk to people, talk to locals, and really just try something new. I mean, that's really the whole point of traveling anyway, right? Dive deep into the culture and you will be so much better off for it. Unless by chance you happen to be in deepest, darkest Africa and the culture is cannibalism, which is in fact frowned upon in most societies. Okay, Jess, so now it is time for some traveling essentials. This is harder than I thought. I thought about being really weird and mystical and being like, the only traveling essential you need is an open mind. But no, I really couldn't think of any, especially now that I've traveled quite extensively and I've kind of learned through trial and error what works and what doesn't. I try to keep my traveling as low fuss as possible. I just don't want to have to be worrying about all these little gadgets or trinkets or stuff in my purse, or have to worry about things getting stolen. I don't want to be distracted with all these things that I'm trying to keep track of. One thing I will say though, always make sure you have a good, comfortable pair of shoes. No matter where you're traveling or what you're doing, when you travel, you will be walking a lot. And especially if you go to Europe, you will be walking a lot. Don't put fashion over aching feet. That's like shoe stupidity. Shoepidity. Just make sure you're prepared and have those good shoes and a couple good traveling companions and you're good to go. That's what I say. Alright, Jess, so I think that wraps it up for this video. Viewers, thank you so much for all the comments you left on our last video. I really enjoyed reading through them. So for this episode, I want you guys to comment below with some of your very favorite travel memories. Jess, I am looking forward to your video next week, and I will see all of you another time. Bye!